20 miles west of downtown Dallas. One of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tanner Brown is the kicker, and he'll kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Dak to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now give on the ground. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll be taken down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
He'll check this down to the running back. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. 2nd down and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That his first touchdown of the new year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He'll work forward for a couple. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. Second down and 8. Another try with Brooks. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Now a 3rd and 2. The tight end going in motion to the left. From the gun, it's Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. 17 yards that time for number 17.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st down is Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Play action now. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. from the 1-yard line. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Mingo, the man in motion. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Young. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On the zone read, it's a give to Brooks. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Mingo, the man in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it's going to be 4th down. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Yeah! On the play fake, Dak. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take. Hey, kill.
Prescott now. This one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Look at him go! Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll let one go. Down the middle. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throwing on second down, Young. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Here's Young to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force fourth down.
They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's going to have a Panthers first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
A second down throw for Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Play fake. Prescott. He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Give up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Kill! Hey, kill! Kill! What is it?
Now Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Here we go, go to 54, wide in. Here we go, to 54, wide in.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he will go all the way. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. The Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And he's got it at the 1. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mingo, the man in motion. Young to throw on 1st down. A throw on the move is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, Young. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
Young's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Finds an alley to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is brought in at the 10. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
To the left side, caught by Lamb. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! Here we go, 47!
They'll throw again. Dak. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Mingo, the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. He's to the 15. And he will score. Xavier Leggett, touchdown, Panthers. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A first down throw for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, 47. 46.
On third down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
To the air again, Prescott. Checking it down, this one is caught. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Here's Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
To throw is Young. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Third and long.
Let's go now. 7,
Back to throw, Young. A gain of 15. Well done. Facing 3rd and 14, they pick it up. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one complete to Leggett. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brooks. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll go. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. Drive will start on the ground. Into space. Down the sideline, past the 45. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Young gonna give it to Brooks. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A 2nd down throw for Young. A throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
He's got it. He gets free. And he will take this one in. 91 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point by Brown is good. Panthers are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Big-time completion right there. And this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run with Brooks. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. A toss, and here's Brooks. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Young to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, Young. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. The clock is stopped with 21 seconds to go in the game. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down. Now Young. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, a Panther was right there to get on it. So no turnover. They retain possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And now he loses the football. The Cowboys have it. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often, They cruise to an easy victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.